Hello guys, this is Bharat and I welcome you all to this session in which we are going to talk about Lambda functions in Python. In our last video, we learned about user-defined functions and built-in functions in Python. Today, we will learn an anonymous function, which is a special type of function that is known as Lambda function. So before starting, let's take a look to the agenda for today's discussion. First of all, I will tell you about what is a Lambda function. Then we will discuss the parts of lambda function. Then we will learn the syntax for lambda function. Then we will try to call a function and we'll do some examples of lambda function. So let's get started and let's see what is a lambda function. Lambda functions are anonymous or nameless functions. These are a special type of functions. Unlike traditional functions, lambda functions have no name. As in our traditional functions, we are giving a name to our function, but here in lambda function, we need not give a name to the lambda function. So that's why they are known as a nameless function. You can use an anonymous function when you want to perform a simple operation and you are not going to use this function again and again. It means you are going to use this function just only once. So this was the theoretical part for the lambda function. Let's see parts of lambda function. So the syntax of lambda function contains three parts. First is lambda keyword, then we have the parameters to give, and we have the expression. Expression is basically the body of the lambda function. The body we were using in a traditional function is here known as expression. As a lambda function does not have number of statements in its body, we can only write only one expression as a part of its body. We'll see in detail. So what a lambda keyword is. A lambda keyword is used to create a lambda function. We have discussed earlier in our videos what is a keyword and why to use a keyword, where to use a keyword. So a lambda is a keyword that is used to create the lambda functions. Then we have the parameters. Lambda function can have 0, 1 or many parameters. There is no limit for the parameters in lambda function, but we have limit for the expression in the lambda function. The third we have is expression. This is the body of the function. This is where you specify the operation performed by a function. A lambda function can only have one expression. As I have already told you, lambda function cannot have many statements in his body. So this is all we have to learn about a lambda function and the basics of it. Let's move to the practical section. Let's see the syntax of a lambda function. The syntax for lambda function will be as first we have to write the lambda keyword. So this is the lambda keyword. We have to write the lambda lambda. Then we have the parameters. All the parameters we will use in the lambda function will be declared here after the lambda keyword. Then we will write the colon, and after that we will write the expression we need to execute using the lambda function. Always remember we can have as many as parameters we want, but we can only have one expression in a lambda function. Now let's see example of this. So here is the example of lambda function with one parameters. So here we have write the lambda keyword, then this x will be called as our parameter, colon, this is our expression x power 2. So basically what this lambda function is doing is, here it is taking one parameter and the parameter will be transferred here, and this power function will be applied to the parameter and it will return back to the function. So this was the example with one parameter. Suppose we have to write two parameters. So how we can write them? Let's see this. So we have to write the another parameter with a comma. We will separate all the parameters with a comma. And the expression says 2 into x plus y. So here the value of x and y will be summed up and it will return the value after multiplying it with 2. Let's try it practically. Let me open my Jupyter notebook. So this is my Jupyter notebook. Now in this we will apply the lambda function. So first of all, let's take a variable x as 10. Then we will apply this lambda function to it. So for applying a lambda function, we need to declare a lambda function. So we will write it here as lambda x colon. Now the expression will be, I have to make the power of this x. So in brackets I will write x power 2. So this will return me the power of x back to my function. Let's run it. See, it has returned function lambda. So we have to store a value here. Now we will store it in a, and let's print a. Again, I am printing a and it is returning the function me. So an important thing to remember here is a lambda function always return the function name with arguments. See, it has also mentioned the argument x here. This is lambda and the argument here x. Now you can say our variable a is a lambda function, or it is a special function. So now I want to make the power of 10. So I will write a, and in brackets I will pass the argument 10. See, it has printed 100. The power of 10 will be 100. So this is how we can work with lambda functions. We have created a lambda function here. This returns a function name and arguments to this variable a. So basically a is now a type of function. We can say it is a special function now. And in this special function, I'm passing my value 10. So guys, I think you are clear with that. So if you have any doubts in this, you can comment me in the comment section. Now let's try this lambda function with two parameters. So I'm creating it here, lambda with parameters. So let's create a lambda function here. I will write lambda and I will give two arguments as x comma y colon. Let's take a simple example to sum up these values of x and y. So I will write x plus y. We can make it in brackets. So this function will return the x plus y value. Now let's make a z variable here to store this function. Now if you print z, it will print the function name and the arguments. It has printed the function name lambda and the arguments given here are x and y. So let's call this function as z and the arguments will be 10, 340. You can see it has returned 350. So this was the example of lambda with two parameters. I hope you guys are clear with this, and I suggest you to subscribe this channel for latest videos and updates. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in comment section and I will surely reply to you. So this is all for today. I hope our lambda functions will not scare you and you will enjoy working with lambda functions. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye and happy learning.